Human beings are social by nature, but sometimes the conversations that seem harmless are actually subtle tests, ways to control, guilt, or reshape how you see yourself. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist and founder of analytical psychology, believed that manipulation often begins not with threats, but with questions. Questions designed to enter your mind, create doubt, and pull emotional strings you didn't know were visible. Here are 5 questions manipulators often use, and the Jungian meaning behind them. If you recognize them, protect your mind before it's rewritten. 1. Why are you so sensitive? This sounds like a question, but it's really an accusation disguised as curiosity. Jung said, everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Manipulators twist this idea. They make you believe that your emotions are the problem, not their behavior. By calling you too sensitive, they shift the blame. In Jungian psychology, this is called projection. They can't handle their own guilt or insecurity, so they push it onto you. Sensitivity is not weakness. It's awareness, and awareness is the first defense against manipulation. 2. Don't you trust me? A simple question, but deeply controlling. It places the burden of proof on you, not on the other person's behavior. Jung taught that trust must arise from shared integrity, not pressure or guilt. When someone asks, don't you trust me? Too early, too often, or too intensely, they're not asking for connection. They're asking for control. A healthy person shows they're trustworthy through consistency, not confrontation. When you hear this question, pause and ask yourself, have they truly earned my trust, or are they demanding it? 3. Who told you that? This is a question of surveillance. It pretends to be curiosity, but it's really about identifying your sources, isolating your mind, and controlling your information. In Jung's theory of the shadow, manipulators fear truth that exposes their darker side, so they attack the messenger instead of the message. When you share something true and they instantly demand, who told you that? What they're really saying is, I want to control what you believe and who you listen to. True thinkers, as Jung believed, don't fear new information. They integrate it. 4. Are you really going to make a big deal out of this? This question aims to shrink your voice and make you feel foolish for reacting to something painful or unfair. In Jungian terms, this is the trivialization defense, when someone minimizes reality to escape accountability. The manipulator knows you're upset for a reason, but they reframe the story so you appear dramatic. The goal is simple: make you question your perception of reality. Jung warned that losing touch with your own perception is the first step toward psychological dependence. If someone makes you feel small for standing up for yourself, that's not love. That's control. 5. If you really cared about me, you would. The most dangerous question of all. It's emotional blackmail, a transaction disguised as affection. Carl Jung often spoke of the persona, the mask people wear to gain approval. Manipulators use that mask to perform love, but behind it is fear. Fear of losing control. When someone uses your empathy as a weapon, they're not connecting with your heart. They're rewriting your boundaries. Real love doesn't need proof. It doesn't measure care by obedience. It allows freedom. Carl Jung once said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. These 5 questions are not fate. They are patterns meant to twist your emotions and rewrite your truth. The more aware you become of them, the less power they hold. The next time someone asks one of these questions, take a breath. Don't react, observe. Because the moment you see manipulation, it loses its shadow. Awareness is your greatest armor. Healing begins not by fighting the darkness, but by understanding it.